I'm going to read a post from this guy, Taylor Welch. You can go on his YouTube channel and see the whole thing if you want. I only took screenshots of some of it to read because that's what was important to me. And the Holy Spirit, when I asked, should I go back and read the whole thing, said no. You can tell the measure of someone's connection to the Holy Spirit by how afraid they are of darkness. For I have been with Jesus, and there is nothing in any movie or on any plane or realm that is comfortable going to war with him. You are a walking pillar of light that is powered by salvation that cannot be easily challenged. Do not use this to fall into pride or arrogance, but people are so afraid of pride that they live from timidity and cower from anything that they do not understand. People commented on my post and said, "What about avoiding the appearance of evil?" Do you realize what you are saying? Can you read what you are reading? 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 22 is the reference, but the context is in regards to a saved by works grading system that did not hold up to the gospel. People were accepting prophecy that sounded good, but did not align with the real gospel. And so Paul attempts to fix this. Who do we know from the Bible that participated in things that appeared evil according to the rules of the time? Jesus, this man who healed on the Sabbath, a sin. Who ate with sinners and prostitutes, a sin. Who went into places they told him he could not go and left places where he was supposed to stay. The rule book of the gospel is this: obey God, stay close, and any other rule that is added is false gospel. It is violently self-protective and does not allow itself to be changed to fit your narrative. What interesting prisons most people have created for themselves so that they can feel that they have earned it. They cannot fathom a bar cart in a video, a Broadway play, etc. Please do not make things up to fit your own vendettas here. I'm not saying you should jump into a world of hocus pocus and enjoy it all while the party lasts. One of the easiest ways to make an argument is the pendulum swing to a straw man and try to make the original argument sound crazy. What I am saying is simple. Following Jesus will lead you into places that everyone else tells you not to go. The disciples were uncomfortable with Jesus most of the time. They weren't allowed to be there. They weren't allowed to eat on the Sabbath or rescue the person who the law required to be put to death. They weren't allowed to do any of these things. They knew it too. A life of following Jesus gets you excommunicated from the religious order. They couldn't go back once they started. As a business owner, I work with unsaved people every day. They are amazing humans with hearts so big. You sometimes wouldn't even know they don't have Jesus. But the laws of heaven are written on all hearts of man, even before they realize it. The ones who cannot see Jesus anymore are the ones who so quickly claim to know him, but they've replaced the power of Jesus with the fake power of their moral Christianity. And it makes me sad. I understand why Jesus was gentle and compassionate to the world, and yet harsh and unforgiving to the spiritual teachers who had kept his people in prisons. This is a warning. If you live by a religious rule book system and are teaching others to do the same, it would be better to have never opened your mouth in the first place. In the Old Testament, judgment was reserved for those who broke the laws of God. But in the New Testament, something very important happens. Those who attempt to keep the old wineskin of rules and religion alive became targets. The gospel is a waste and a scam if must wear a necklace with a cross on it before you walk outside of your house. I have recorded so many videos about this, and yet some people do not see because they do not want to see. To the rest of you, be free and obey God.